California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. Slithers into space. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Found a seam. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Avant. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give on the inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw was really good.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Avant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go back to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Ross. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the outside to the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll try to get outside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Tight end getting vertical. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Colorado State.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got him downfield. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Dumps it to the back. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a man. A strike downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
That makes the score UCLA 28, Colorado State 14.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To throw, it's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Matthews. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Toss to the outside.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single time, and it ends up making things worse.
No, I get it. You can fight for extra yards, or sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you lose the football. But, man, I want to put my offense in the best position. That means I need to go lower my shoulder, fall forward, get some extra yards.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Avant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete on the right side. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Winfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The sure hands, it's Marshall. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Caught over the middle, it's Warren. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got a man, it's Winfield. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Sends it back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he's got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got his man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive linemen being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Rams have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Rams have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
mean, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Flying down the left side. Inside the touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got his man. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Daly. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man.
The pass on second down. Caught by the receiver. Pickup of 14. Good enough for a first down.
And the Rams look to keep this drive humming. Gets the back moving. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Bruins! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lanier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keep slinging it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man on the right. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Here comes the option. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Avant. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
That keeps the score. UCLA 52, Colorado State 35.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this dude's flown by 200, flown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And they'll take a knee on fourth down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Season and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.